years ago, my sister stole my millionaire fiance, the man I was about to marry. Now at our mother's funeral, she walked in with him flashing her diamond ring and said, "Who are you?" I completely froze. After 8 years of absolutely zero contact, Madison was standing there acting like I was a total stranger she had never met before. She always had this incredible talent for rewriting history, pretending her cruelty never actually happened. Back then, I was only 26 years old and engaged to Derek Chen, a successful tech investor worth several $1 million. We were actively planning this beautiful destination wedding in Tuscany, Italy, had already put deposits down on the venue and booked flights for our families. Then Madison came home from Los Angeles for Christmas break, met him exactly one time at our family dinner, and somehow 3 months later they were suddenly engaged instead. She actually sent me a photo of her massive engagement ring with the caption, "Guess you were just the practice round," like it was some kind of joke. I left our hometown completely after that, moved clear across the country to Portland, Oregon, went back to school and became a veterinarian, completely buried myself in work and rescue animals to avoid thinking about it. I stopped going to any family events entirely. Mom would call me every few weeks begging me to forgive Madison and come home for holidays, but I refused every single time. Now here we were standing in the same funeral home at Mom's service. Madison was dressed head to toe in Prada, designer sunglasses, acting like she genuinely did not recognize her own sister. "This is a private service," she announced loudly. "Family only, please." Derek stood directly behind her looking incredibly uncomfortable. He had aged so badly over the years. Thinning hair, exhausted eyes, wearing an expensive suit that still could not hide how absolutely miserable he looked. Just before I could even respond, my phone buzzed. Text from my husband, "Running late, emergency surgery went longer than expected. Be there in 10 minutes. I smiled calmly at Madison. "Actually, I am family. Grace, your older sister. Remember me now." Her face went completely white. The relatives nearby immediately started whispering to each other. Some of them clearly remembered the engagement theft, all the drama, how I disappeared afterward. "You have some serious nerve showing up here," Madison hissed. "After you completely abandoned Mom for 8 whole years while she was sick." "I abandoned her. That is incredibly rich, coming from you of all people." The entire room was watching our confrontation now. Madison's perfect mask was cracking. She grabbed onto Derek's arm like it was a lifeline. That is exactly when my husband walked through the entrance. Dr. James Park, chief of cardiac surgery at Oregon Health and Science University. We originally met when I treated his golden retriever 4 years ago. He was kind, genuinely brilliant, nothing at all like Derek's flashy arrogance. But here is the real twist. James was also Derek's new boss at the hospital. Derek's tech investment company had gone completely under about 2 years ago, and James's hospital hired him as a junior analyst. Derek now worked in the basement reviewing insurance claims for roughly $60K a year. Madison had absolutely no idea. She still genuinely thought Derek was rich, still living off his old reputation while secretly drowning in massive debt from failed cryptocurrency investments. James walked up and kissed my cheek. "Sorry I am late, honey." He looked directly at Madison. "You must be the sister Grace has told me about." Derek's face went gray. He knew exactly who James was. Knew that I obviously knew everything. Madison looked between us confused, then at Derek, who was visibly sweating, then down at her ring, which I suddenly realized looked different than the photos she posted on social media. Much smaller stone. Probably cubic zirconia. "Nice to see you again, Derek," James said casually. "How is that claims analysis project going?" "Real change of pace from venture capital, right?" Madison's hand dropped. "Wait, what are you talking about?" The funeral home went completely silent. Derek stammered, trying to explain, but nothing came out. I did not stay to watch it unravel. I had already won by showing up happy while her fake empire crumbled. As we walked out, I heard her voice rising. "You told me you were consulting. What does he mean, claims analysis?" Mom's best friend grabbed my arm. "Your mother was so proud of you, Grace. Talked about your clinic constantly." Outside, James squeezed my hand. "You okay?" "Better than okay," I said. Sometimes the best revenge is living well while they drown in their own lies.